All right, Ambassador Jenny, forward.
Hi, everyone. First question's from Lil Big Man. He wants to know, are you ready to admit you were wrong on Reid's nuke option threat? Clearly it worked.
No, I'm not ready. Next. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay. So, no. You go back and watch the videos. They're on YouTube. I never said that the nuclear option threat wasn't going to work. What I said was he wasn't going to pull the trigger. And by the way, he didn't pull the trigger. But hey, listen, at this point, I'm not blaming him for not pulling the trigger. I actually agree with you. I think he got a pretty good deal. It's a rare case where the Democrats got a good deal, and I never said it wasn't going to work. Go back and check the tape on it. But hey, listen, I appreciate people trying to keep me honest. And if I'm wrong, I revel in admitting it, and you see it on the show all the time. Next.
Lauren wants to know if you can switch positions with one congressman for only a day. Who would it be and why?
That one's an easy one, John Boehner. Because John Boehner could actually bring forward a lot of the bills, and they would actually pass because some Republicans would vote for them and a lot of Democrats would vote for them, and we would get some moderate legislation through. But he doesn't bring the bills forward in the House because he says he needs a majority of his majority of Republicans. In other words, the extreme minority. So you actually took John Boehner out and put a reasonable person in, you wouldn't get everything you'd wanted, but you'd actually get a number of reasonable moderate reforms through, including immigration reform. Next.
Cora Mader, who was the best and worst president in the last 50 years and why?
JFK was the best. He actually stood up to the military establishment. They very much wanted him to nuke Cuba, do a preemptive strike, a nuclear preemptive strike on Cuba. That would have been a horrible, devastating idea. He stood up to them and, by the way, was later shot in the head. All right, the worst president is easy. George W. Bush in a landslide. There's a lot of bad presidents. But look, Iraq war for no damn reason. Hundreds of thousands of people killed, trillions of dollars wasted. He did torture. He started the surveillance state, warrantless wiretapping, destroyed the economy, deregulated until we had one of the worst economic crashes in history. Don't let them do revisionist history on George W. Bush. Remember what he was really about. He was a horrible, historically bad president. Next.
Next one's from Chris M. Carlson. I noticed that WolfPAC spelled backwards is cat flow. By design or just a really cool coincidence?
Shush! Shush! You figured out our secret code! You're gonna let them know it's a false flag operation. No, I had no idea it says cap flow. Is that cool? Is that a cool thing? I'm glad it's cool. No, we did not intend it. Next.
Sham Cook. When Al Jazeera America goes live on the 20th of August, does TYT Current disappear?
Ooh, drums. That's a real question. Yes. Poof. Gone. Now, who works for Al Jazeera after Current goes away? I'm not sure anyone knows the answer to that question. But the Young Turks on Current obviously will not exist anymore. There will be no Young Turks on Al Jazeera. Next.
Hunter Campbell wants to know if you think the NSA is directly spying on you or anyone else on TYT.
Yes, largely Jesus Godoy. He's obviously dirty, and they've decided to target the right guy, and I commend them for their decision. No, the funny thing is, no, I don't think that, right? And actually, I once read that there are actually tighter standards to spying on the media, but I read that a while ago, and since then, they've been doing a lot of spying on the media. But having said that, look, even though I don't think that, sometimes I can't help but get paranoid. The other day, I was going to do a Google search on something, and I'm like, could that be misinterpreted? And they are saving the Google searches. I don't think they're targeting me now, but what if they decided to target me 5 years later? So it's hard not to get paranoid in a police state. Last question.
Last one is from Drexy and Lexi. What do you think about the whole USA using industrialized hemp for everyday use? And how could it help our economic system?
Oh, come on. Look, I love you guys. I want to legalize marijuana, hemp. I want to legalize everything, okay? But you want to smoke it, dude. Okay? Yeah, I guess you can make pants out of it. I know George Washington and Thomas Jefferson were hemp farmers, and God bless. And if you want to make sweaters, great. Okay? But it's okay if you smoke it. Let's just legalize it. Young Turks.